you are standing in front of a shop, and the shopkeeper comes and tells you, move away from here. Their space, ends at the door. What right do you have to push them out? It's actually illegal to do that. So that stopped us. But it's good that that question has come, because we are aware that a lot of those people have waylaid many clients. And the last time I was here, that was 2024, Alan, that question again came. And what the analogy I used was when I go to buy socks in any of the school uniform shops in town on Moy Avenue. And I find someone standing at the door with socks that look exactly like the ones I'm going in to pay, to buy. And he's offering them at a
cheaper price.
50%. Now, I came from home knowing that I'm going to a specific shop where socks are sold. Then I find this 50% one, and I do not enter the shop. I'm actually at the door, but I don't enter the shop. You see, the socks I'm picking at the door do not have a receipt. The socks I'm picking at the door do not have a warrant. So when I get home and find that one of the ones, and you see, by the way, when I'm picking them from outside the door at 50%, I'll be in a hurry.
You will not even check?
I will not check.
You get home and they're both for the left leg.
When I get home and I realize both of them are for the left leg, or one of them has a hole, whose responsibility does that become? Is it for the shop owner?
No.
The shop owner is not even aware that you are there. And as we are talking, Alan, I even having a case on my desk. It's on my desk. I am not handling issues of electricity connections anymore. Because now I'm at the institute, I'm doing something else. But because I have been in the company for a while, a number of people will come to me with issues. I have a case of a customer who even has a letter, a quotation, the quotation letter. Dear so-and-so, reference number this. And that letter has been done in a cyber. Long time we used to say it's been done in River Road. Now it's no longer River Road. Cybers. It's everywhere. It's been printed in a cyber. He's been told to pay 30,000. He is given cash, M-Pesa, to an individual. That 30,000 as per that quotation. So when he gave it to me and I check in the system, that number doesn't exist. The number is not in the system, and he's saying, but so-and-so works with you. I say, but how did you give money to him? So that brings us to, because the biggest place that happens is at the place of reconnection. People who are telling you, I'll go and reconnect you. But you have come from home all the way to the office. Please get into the office. The best is for us to have a relationship between us and the customer. We don't have any in between. Is Kenya Power and the client. That's where the contract is. We do not have any agent to handle our relationship with the client. So then we come to the issue of new connection, because that is the other weak area. You find that people saying, oh, it will be faster. But really, if you're going to queue, for example, like the example I've given you, you come to the Kenya Power office, you put in your application, you fill the application form, we give you a reference number, we send a designer to come and do a design for your and give you a quotation. Now, this person standing out there is telling you, no, the Kenya Power process is long. I'll make it faster. Shorter. Now, if you're going to wait for 1 week for the designer to come, and if you're going to buy socks that you cannot have a warrant on, which one would you take? Because you see, before you came, there was someone else. So we'll do that other person. We queue our customers as they come in. Now, maybe just quickly on the process of new connection. Can I proceed, Alan?
Yes, please.
So you can actually do an application. You can go to our portal and do an application online. Then once we receive your copy of your ID, we receive copy of your KRA PIN, we receive copy of your route sketch, or the coordinates of where you want to put the installation. Then we begin the process of now sending the designer to come and give you a quotation. Or you come to the office and fill a form for application. And then we also will take the same process to send a designer. Then once you have got a reference number, our reference numbers have different prefixes at the start. They are basically digits, but they have a prefix at the start. If it is a new connection, you have never been connected before. You want us to connect you, it will have an E. If, for example, you have been having a single meter and you want to increase the number of meters, you have built more houses. So instead of being served by 1 meter, you want to have 3 meters. That application will start with an M. If you want us to do an additional load, you are having a single house now, you have put in machines, 3-phase, you want us to give you 3-phase, it will have an A, additional load. So that is how we add, you identify how you are. And every area, if you are in Mombasa, that number will be different from if you are in Eldoret. That number also carries the date, the year, the month when you have applied, and the year. So it is a number that, we interpret each digit on that particular number. Now, once we have given you the reference number, you can track that reference number using the same *977 hash. *977 hash is actually our one-stop shop. You are able to know at what stage is my application. So you don't need to give money to anybody. Then when it comes to payment, you can come and pay in the office, or you can pay through M-Pesa using 888899. Remember, for buying token is 88880. For paying a bill is 88888. For paying for a new connection is 888899. So you make your payments, and once you make your payments, you check, it moves to the next process until we come to do the connection for you. There is no opportunity anywhere for giving anybody money. But we do realize that a lot of people have given out money on M-Pesa. Then what happens? There's a person who has come, maybe one time, this gentleman was actually picked as a casual or on the road to come and support in trace maintenance. Trace maintenance is when a team is going to work, and then we need to cut trees under the line, under the supervision of a team, of a supervisor, or a team leader. Then we pick young people in the village who, like any other casuals, who do work for the day, and we pay them. Now, maybe you saw that young man there or that young woman. Now he began calling himself Kenya Power, and you are believing him. So what will he do? The next time we are coming to connect you, Alan, you have paid for your connection. We give your material to a contractor. He drops at your site. You wake up in the morning, they are not there. Why? Because someone else X has eaten somebody's money. So he comes to steal that pole to come and connect for you. He will actually keep stealing material from all over until finally he brings for you electricity.
He's able to do the job.
But you see, when he's doing this particular job, he doesn't have the qualification. He doesn't have
the technical
know-how. So what will he do? He'll do a bad job. And why I'm going slowly on this, Alan, is because illegal lines have been the highest cause of death in the country. Lines which are not, number one, known in our system. We don't know they're there. Lines which they have been done poorly. So they are falling left, right, center. And you remember, the electricity connection is still the same electricity that kills without you seeing it. So we will just want to call on our customers, particularly those ones who are coming on board. Please work with Kenya Power. Having that power line for that power connection. Then finally, of course, they'll come and steal Alan's meter. They'll come to your compound and say, oh, this meter is faulty. We are taking it. They're taking it to customer X, whom they have done an illegal line for. So it is looking like it's a well-established network.
Cabal.
But it is well-established. Why? Because there are clients who are choosing to be involved with the guy standing outside the shop. Just get into the shop and buy the correct socks, because even if you stay with that power line for 5 years, we'll get you.
And it will be disconnected.
It will be disconnected because,
and you'll pay fines.
One, in fact, sometimes you'll be arrested because you are holding. What happens if you are found with an illegal item?
You are confiscated. It is taken away and you're taken into custody.
Yes, you are the one who is responsible, isn't it? Because now it's you. We have found with. And then number two, when you are exposing other people, the public, to risks, you yourself and your family are equally
at
exposed.
risk.
It's very unfortunate. We have had situations where you are called to a place, you go and find a line which was built last night, last week, and it has caused a fatality in a home. The same home where it was serving. And people will say, oh, we found these guys near your office, but you didn't get into the office.
So the issue is get into the office.
Get into the office, number one. Number two, pay to Kenya Power. There is no reason why you, Alan, should send, she's called Chebo?
Chebiwot.
Chebiwot. There's no reason why you should give your money to Chebiwot to go and pay for you at Kenya Power. Just pay direct. The quotation is yours, pay to Kenya Power direct. And that way we'll support each other.
Absolutely. In closing up, how then do we strengthen our relationship as a customer? What remedies are there to strengthen relationships between clients and KPOC? Or probably before you answer that question, what are the penalties, or what is Kenya Power doing? Of course, you've said you cannot chase people outside the doors because they are beyond your premises. But what are some of the remedies that are in place? Say, I am found in such a situation. How am I helped as a client? Or will I face the same wrath because I did not go into the door?
We find situations that we handle from situation to situation because
na venye mtu amejieleza.
Penye mtu amejieleza, let me use that word, but kujieleza doesn't mean giving money to anybody. You see, the Kenyan way of interpreting that varies from one generation to another. If we find, for example, you have an illegal line, we'll quote you. We'll quote you, you will pay, and then we connect you, we rectify. Because you needed electricity, we'll have that rectified. We have situations where if your meter, for example, you are conned and your meter is lost, please report to the office. The guy came and disappeared with your meter claiming his Kenya Power. Go to the nearest Kenya Power office and report. There are people who come posting like meter readers. You have a prepaid meter, and your meter has been taken away by a meter reader. Meter readers don't read prepaid meters. So they're posing as meter readers. You have poured your heart to them of all your problems. But you're pouring your heart to... We're very good at that when
we say an expert.
Yes, you're pouring your heart to an expert who is not an expert. You have not confirmed, through Joa for sure, that this is a Kenya Power person. Please confirm. Then, in a situation where you are not having the normal operations, of you wake up, you put on your lights, and power is on, at the end of the month, we give you a bill, you pay. If you go beyond that situation and you need help, go to the nearest Kenya Power office. And you will get really good direction and good help. And maybe finally is, do we have your contacts?
And that is how, now that is talking about customer relationship.
Who is our customer? The customer relationship. When we send out, for example, this campaign, maybe you have not tuned in this morning or on another TV station that was on. How do you get this information from us? We do a lot of campaigns. We send out a lot of material. Maybe you are not tech savvy, so you are not checking on the Kenya Power portal all the time to check what is on. Please register with us. If you have a prepaid meter, you only know your meter number because you buy token using the meter number. Just walk to the nearest Kenya Power office or work through your landlord if you are a tenant to take the meter into your name, the account into your name. Even if you don't get the account into your name, let's say for prepaid meters, the landlord wants to maintain the name on the account numbers. But remember, if you do a fraud on that meter, if someone is your tenant and they do a bypass on that meter, when we find it is the landlord who will pay. All your meters will be affected because you are taking responsibility for your tenant. And it doesn't cost much. It doesn't cost anything, by the way, for you to change the account number from the previous tenant to the new tenant. Number two is that every account number of Kenya takes more than one mobile number. So that means that if I'm paying, for example, I'm managing my mother's account, which is in the village, I can give her number and also my number, so that when we are sending out a message, all of us are able to receive that message.
Yeah. Finally, kindly go through some of the numbers that you spoke about, the Hakikisha one, the postpaid and prepaid numbers as we are winding up.
Alan, it is called Jua for sure.
Jua for sure, not Hakikisha.
Yes, it's Hakikisha, but it's Jua for sure.
Yeah.
So our one-stop shop number is star 977 hash.
Yeah, star 977.
Star 977 hash.
Yeah.
Gives you a drop-down menu and you select whatever communication you want to make with us.
Yeah.
That you don't, then you are able to check, is this person a Kenya Power employee? Do you want to pay a bill? Do you want to, that is, do you want to buy token?
Yeah.
Do you want to pay for a new connection? That is the Kenya Power, what do you call it? Is it an application?
Yeah.
Or what do you call it? Yeah.
That would be the USSD part of
yes.
of things, yeah.
Then for payment or for buying of token, the number we use for buying of token, where you send your money, is 888. Let's say your app is down.
Yeah.
Then you can go to 888 880.
Yeah.
888 880 for buying token. For paying your bills, 888 888. 888 888 is for paying the bills.
Yeah.
For paying for new connection is 88 88 99 or 888 899. But I think it's easier 88 88 99. Those are the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Madam Sarah. And of course, if whereas you're dialing stars and hashes, then of course Kenya Power has an application, as well as you can go onto the Kenya Power website, as well as those who are social media savvy. You can find Kenya Power across their social media platforms. That is on Facebook, Twitter. You have a LinkedIn page?
Yes.
All right. Kenya Power is everywhere.
We are everywhere, Alan.
Yes, and I hope that you have found value within this conversation. And if by any chance you're just switching on your television, we have been having a conversation with Madam Sarah Wepukulu. She works with the Kenya Power and Lighting Company, and she is on the Institute side. She's a deputy director there. And this morning we were talking about their campaign, Kaarada, because fraudsters are everywhere trying to con you and swindle you out of your hard-earned money. And of course, the campaign is still ongoing. If you might also have come across adverts on Science TV. So that is happening all across. And we'll continue having these conversations to make sure that you do not lose your hard-earned money. And my takeaway, Madam Sarah, is usibaki kwa mlango, ingia ndani ya ofisi na hautaibiwa. Being your host, Alan Hubbard, sign language interpreter, Chebiwot, and good morning.